boring, gal. Skin up. Gal, me a bucky bucker.
Leroy!
Jesus, love is a bubbling over.
Hey guys, it's your girl Brandy, aka Brandy4. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I wanted to do something a little different because I feel like we don't really have like chats like that. I'm always talking about like Love Island and other shows, but I don't know. As of today, I kind of decided that I wanted to like also just talk about random life stuff that I don't usually talk about with my subscribers because, you know, I want to just hear from you guys, like if you relate. As a 24-year-old, to be exact, as a Gen Z/millennial, yes, I consider myself a Gen Z/millennial because I don't really associate myself too much with the Gen Zs, but also the millennials don't want to accept us. So it's like, yeah. And yeah, since I'm 24 and graduated college, like 2 years, almost 3 years ago, and I'm currently working full-time job while doing YouTube on the side, like things are just weird for me. Things are very weird in terms of like where I am in life or the pressure of where I want to be in life and where I feel like I should be. Like there are a lot of things that I'm kind of just battling in my mind right now. And I kind of wanted to talk about that. So something specific that I wanted to talk about was the fact that I kind of feel like I'm in this weird point in my life where I just don't know whether I'm too young to do things or whether I'm too old to do things. Right now, I would say that compared to like 2 years ago, yeah, going out is not what it used to be. Like, don't get me wrong, like things are very different when you're in college. Like you're just around people all day, every day. You're around people your age, like all the time, so it makes sense that like you match the energy of someone who likes to go out all the time. I used to be someone who always liked to go out because, you know, when I was growing up, like high school, I'm not even gonna count junior high school, even though some people I know have been like going to parties since then. Yeah, my mom, she was very protective, so you know, she didn't really allow me to go to like parties at nighttime on the weekend. I was kind of introduced to liquor like in college, and that's when I had the freedom to turn up. Yeah, mom, if you're watching this. I was basically just a free, young, wild kid, but I don't know, nowadays, child, it's like a whole thing going out. OMG. Literally Halloween weekend, it just passed and I went out 3 days in a row out of the 7 days of the week. Since I work from home, I don't typically go out because like I don't really need to. And plus I live in New York City, so very expensive. So if you leave the house for 1 day, you spend about like $150 to be quite honest. So yeah, if you want to live in New York, you gotta stack that bread. So yeah, basically I went out for Halloween this weekend. It was just non-stop. It was just a lot. Like I went to one party and I thought I was gonna have a great time because, you know, me and my cousin, we were just hyping each other up like, yeah, we about to be lit tonight, we about to drink all the drinks. For a little bit of context, I went to Penn State. The amounts we used to drink at Penn State, we would be taking shots on top of shots on top of shots. We were that lit. We were that lit at Penn State, and I used to like do a pretty good job at just like keeping it together while drinking that much, surprisingly. But child, this Halloween weekend, after like one mixed drink and a half shot, I was done. I was done for. Honestly, I'm literally still recovering to this day. It's what, Wednesday right now? I'm still recovering. It was just like my body couldn't take it. I was exhausted the next day. I was slower. First of all, I get lit like immediately after drinking one mixed drink, which is like not usually the case. It was just weird. It was just weird. But not saying that like, oh my gosh, my life is over because I can't drink how I used to drink. it's just really just surprising to me, but also it's like something that I really just have to get used to. Like, I have to get used to the fact that I cannot do what I used to do 2 years ago. And it's crazy because it's only been 2 years since I've graduated. Not only when it comes to drinking, but even like in terms of just staying out late at night. I used to be a night owl. Well, I can sort of still consider myself a night owl because like I typically go to bed at like 1:30. But like I used to go to bed even later. Like I used to go to bed like 5 a.m. type. But like otherwise, like if I were to stay out at night, like go out at night, I could have like been outside until like 5 a.m. Like it wasn't that big of a deal to me. It was kind of normal in my life. But these days, when the clock hits 11 o'clock and I'm outside, yeah, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm just like, wow. My social battery runs out pretty easily, I must say. And this was before the pandemic, before I graduated, but like it's been running out like a lot quicker. Especially since I'm just like used to, first of all, I'm not used to going out as much. So of course it runs out quicker, but like once the clock hits 12, I go mute. I'm just at this weird age where it's just literally all about adjusting to what my body is telling me. It's just so weird that it's just changing right in front of me. Like it's not even, and it's funny because like I'm not the only one dealing with this, but I'm seeing like other people my age go through the same thing I'm going through. And it's so insane. I would say the thing about turning 21 and just being in your early 20s in general, a lot of going out consists of drinking alcohol and turning up, because like honestly it's kind of hard to do other things like when there's really just restaurants. Like if you're still, and that's another thing, another great point, I'm currently still living at home, so it's not like I have my own apartment, and there are a lot of people my age who are still living at home as well. So it's not like as simple as saying, oh yeah, just invite your friends over and just hang out at the crib, because like not everyone's parents are comfortable with other people coming over all the time. Like you don't want to like invite your man to your crib all the time with your parents, you know, like things like that. And it's kind of hard for like people our age. We have to figure out like where do we hang out? What do we do? It's so loud. I'm sorry, my grandparents. You see, I'm living at home. We have to basically figure out like what more is there to do besides going out and drinking, going out and partying, going to brunch. And it's like, yeah, I mean, that's why I love New York, and that's why I literally cannot move out of New York, because I love the options. I love having like more things to do rather than just going out to eat. So yeah, we could go to Broadway, we could go to the museum. So yeah, now that it's cold, it's kind of like hard to figure out what to do with your friends that doesn't consist of drinking. But also we're at this age where it's just like the night ends at 12 o'clock on the dot. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to talk about that and see if you guys related to what I was going through, because yeah, like I'm getting old. Like I can't believe it. Like I didn't think this was gonna happen. I didn't think that I was gonna get old. Like what? I thought I was gonna stay young forever. And it's just so funny. Like I'm telling you, when I went to that Halloween party, I swear there were like I would say there were like a good amount of 21-year-olds, and I was just like, wow, I can't even keep up with them anymore. I was like, wow, like I can't even move like that. Like I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. It's crazy what 2 years does to you. Well, 2 years in a pandemic. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like I want to hear from you, like whether you're dealing with this right now or whether you used to deal with it. Maybe you're older than me. I definitely just want to see if you guys relate, because I'm kind of feeling this way. It's weird. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you subscribe to my channel because I literally come out with like all the content you love. And don't ask me how I know, I just know. So yeah.